Bonjour, Monker. It's your Archon of Wisdom. Happy Sunday, Kalukale. Happy day. It's raining. We have ASMR going on. And we are here to talk about our least favorite internet subject. I don't know. Celeb's kind of I don't really like that word. Subject. Internet subject. Ethan Kline. That's right. He's back in the news, unfortunately. It's never anything good at this point, guys. Is it more lawsuit content, you might ask? No, it's not. It's actually concerning H3, if you can believe that even exists anymore, because who's watching? I don't know. It's not me, that's for sure, guys. What we're going to talk about today is the coverage that they have done on the David case that is ongoing right now. If you guys don't know, we have talked about, I'm not quite sure actually if we have specifically talked about this case. I have been following this case since the very beginning, just personally, out of personal interest. You guys know, if you know that I'm in school for criminology. I'm getting my degree, so I keep up with this stuff pretty frequently. Try to keep up with my, what is the word? Colleagues. There we go. Hello. I'm slow this morning, guys. I don't feel good. But what makes me sicker is this coverage. Now, I understand that Ethan Kline is replacing staff, I guess, because of things we have talked about, I know for sure. Olivia. But, regardless, the coverage has been disturbing, to say the least. It's not simply coverage, and it's not simply commentary. At this point, it's just Ethan Kline, saying blatant defamatory things about subjects of the case. And I'm not talking about David. No, I'm talking about the victim, Celeste. Again, if you do not know, just let me give you guys a little brief about the case while adhering to YouTube guidelines. David is accused of the unaliving of Celeste, a 14-year-old girl who was found in his car. And that was the inception of the case. It's very obvious to me, on an opinion basis purely, that he is the one that did this. Everything seems to line up very well, including motive for why he would have done this to this child. There is proof that he was actually with the victim for a long period of time, possibly grooming since she was 13. So it's a very serious, very sad case, a very heavy case, a case that requires a lot of tact. It's still ongoing, again. Regardless of what public opinion is, it is still ongoing. And that does bear mind. It is an active case. Her parents, her family is very aware. Okay? And what does Ethan Kline do, you may ask? Well, he makes several gifs and gaffes, jokes, quote unquote. Again, a joke has to be funny in my opinion, but quote, jokes, I'm sure he will say, with his replacement co-host that is providing the coverage. I believe Paige referred to her as fuck-ass ponytail. So we're gonna go with that, because I'm not bothered to know her name, especially after this. it's just a lot of really, really horrible, disrespectful jokes, not just about the child aspect of the case, specifically about Celeste being a child, but at one point they excuse me, I'm so sorry. At one point, Ethan Kline fixes his mouth to say that Celeste deserved it because she had BPD as a diagnosis. So that's awful to say. He also further implies that she deserved it when they read text messages from the case between David and Celeste, where she makes a joke about, ha ha ha, I'm gonna unalive you, and Ethan Kline goes, oh, well, it must have been self-defense then. She's the one that said it first, and she had BPD. So I guess everybody with BPD is just a horrible, violent person who deserves to be unalived in horrible, brutal fashions. Because it's not a simple unaliving case. Look up the case for 2 seconds. For God's sakes, you're going over the case in the video. You know the aspects of this case. You know it was not just a simple, as if any unaliving is just a simple unaliving, but you know it was not just that. There were a lot of horrible, gruesome details, which I don't feel like speaking about right now because I am on the verge of vomiting as we speak. So, you know, I don't know what it's going to take to get Ethan Kline to stop. There's no mistake he can make because he's already made so many mistakes like this in coverage of things and of other things, and now we are branching into something that requires tact and journalistic integrity and ethics, and wow, the guy that has none of those things cannot provide those. Who would have known, guys? I don't know what it's going to take this guy down, honestly. And I just feel like you know what? I'm going to say something controversial. Because I don't feel good today. Okay, so I'm going to say it. I advocate for deplatforming. If you're a bad enough person, no, I don't think you should have internet capabilities. I don't think you should. Okay? And that it's very rare cases, okay? Do I advocate actively for deplatforming? But the internet is a privilege, okay? It is not something that you are automatically owed. And privileges get revoked with consequences of poor actions. That is my opinion. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and say we should deplatform Ethan Kline. I'm just saying, what is it going to take? How many times does somebody have to prove that they are more harmful to society than they are good for them to get repercussions? What is it going to take? What is it going to take? Honestly, I have to know. I need to know, guys, because you know, I understand that cancel is a mindset and, you know, cancellation this, cancellation that, but Colleen Ballinger, Shane Dawson, you know, James Charles, these people have careers, they have millions of dollars, so canceled what? Canceled where? You know what I mean? But I just, you know, I just need to know where the line is going to be drawn, guys. I do need to know, because I would say that James Charles and Ethan Kline are both harming society equally. James Charles is harming the youth, and Ethan Kline is harming multiple groups of people, okay, at this point. Let's be honest and for real. What is it going to take? Where do we draw the line, guys? Listen, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, do whatever you want, but let me know your opinion down below. That's all I've got to say, guys. I wish you a still wonderful Sunday. Drink your water. Don't be crusty now. Kiss your cat, kiss your dog, kiss your bird, kiss your lizard, your snake, your rat, your guinea pig, your rabbit. I love you. I love your mama. Give your mama a hug for me. Tell your cousin you love them. I love you. That's it. Bye.